Team out there, we are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. They start this playoff game with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Lee. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, second down now.
Cricket. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Okay, the drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Ready, set.
Important second down play coming up.
Cobra. Arrow. Tuna.
Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44?
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. And the Cyclones looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Got it. Lizzie, Lizzie. Green 25.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Cut it, cut it.
Here's the second down play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Pilot.
Looking downfield. It's Owens. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal.
Bro, stop all that cheese shit stacking on the fucking line.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Stop all that cheese shit, bro. Just play. Stop all that cheese shit.
Running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground.
You cheese as fuck, bro. You cheese as fuck.
It helps.
You got the best team on the game and you still cheesing. What the fuck?
Come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Bro, you cheese as fuck, bro. You cheese as fuck, bro. You're cheese, bro. You on some YouTube shit, bro. You the only nigga I see do this shit. That's cheese.
This offense out near midfield and threatening. He's running out of time here. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure every
Do your thing, bro. You still cheesing though, but do your thing, bro. You cheesing though.
One guy or two guys. Make them
Only thing I call cheese is that line shit, bro. That's cheese for sure.
spread the ball around and
Everything else you cool, bro. That shit cheese though.
tougher for this defense.
Pass complete. It's second down now.
Hornet. Here we go. Gorilla.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
The Cyclones lining up here on 1st and 10.
Easy. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Ready?
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Clear.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Okay,
Offense
ready?
comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter
Let's go.
expires. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period.
Ready?
So here we
set.
go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw here. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Cyclones. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Dino.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
Logger. Timber.
To the air, it's Owens. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Bama. Way too much speed on that play.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession.
Igloo.
He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The back in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee fighting off the defender. And the Cyclones churn out another first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Press coverage now from these DBs.
Ringo! Jackrabbit!
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The Cyclones pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Griffin! Lasso!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Cyclones will have 1st and 10 here.
Hornet, here we go.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Back to pass. It's Owens. Quick dart to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, tied.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. What a snag by the senior.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's got the 40, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Cyclones are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it here. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10.
Gaucho, Pound 55 weak. Gorilla.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. Man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Caught by the receiver, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 2nd down and goal.
Hornet.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Owens. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So second down after the incompletion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Incompletion sets up a second down.
Easy. Arrow. Tuna. Hornet. Acorn. Ready.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Timber. Acorn. Lion.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion.
Flare. Go. Tuna. Highland.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Owens. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now.
Spider. Terrier. Gaucho. Gorilla. Hornet.
Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Gorilla. Squirrel. Ready, go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Ready.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10.
Go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Back to pass. It's Owens. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense really clicking.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half?
Get set. Get set.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Okay,
Alabama now operating in the red zone.
Acorn. Set. Hut.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Acorn. Acorn.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now.
Moves.
Gonna run it. It's Lee. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Alabama. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Got it.
A completion makes it 2nd and short.
Ready. Tuna. Ready.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Ready.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Here we go. Pilot. Dino. Squirrel.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking deep to the right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
You got it, my
Well,
guy.
let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic